Nice. Guys, let's watch this really quick. It's called I Spent 100 Hours in the World's Poorest Country, trending on Twitter a little bit. I don't know what the word trending means, by the way.
This is the world's poorest country, and there is a lot of bad things said about it. That's why I'm going to
Probably because it's poor.
spend the next 100 hours here to see with my own eyes if it's true or not.
You're gonna see if it's the world's. What do you mean you're gonna see if it's true? It's still. What do you mean? I'm gonna see if it's true or that it's poor? I don't think you have to discover that. If they're saying it's the world's poorest country, I imagine they have data to back that up.
When we arrived in the airport, we saw something that we didn't expect. The policeman was asking us to give him money for no reason. So
Oh man.
I was wondering
Is he corrupt because he's poor?
if the rumors are true. And after 3 hours, we made it out of the airport to meet our guy.
Welcome Burundi. I'm tired.
Yeah. It was already 5 a.m. in the morning and the sun rose. While
I
being
hate when people do that. Don't tell me it's 5 a.m. in the morning. That's what the AM means. Stop.
in the car, our guide said something shocking. That the average salary of workers in Burundi is
Around 200,000.
$100.
Yeah, it's around 100.
In the United States, it costs around $50 to get a haircut. Let's see how
What, for who, bro? Well, maybe, yeah, if I get my beard touched up and stuff, yeah, maybe about 50, like 35 plus tip.
much it costs here.
Are you ready? No. All the people that are outside to see Nassim haircut.
How much is normally a haircut?
1,000. $1 is 2,000.
You got 50 cents haircut.
Actually, yeah, 50 seconds in my whole life. Finally, something I can afford.
Nassim, you look sexier now. You agree, guys, right?
Here's your 50 cents. Thank you.
When we left the barber shop, I saw something that I wasn't expecting. This is a house of a person.
Oh my God, guys, we went to a poor country and it was cheaper to buy things? Whoa! Like, holy fuck, no kidding.
People actually live here.
In today's video, I'll be visiting a hospital with the most child deaths. Let's see if it's true. Oh my God, I found something really shocking. A kid died. He had cancer. Oh fuck, that's so sad. How did I? But I never would have expected it in a dying child's hospital. It's the name of the hospital. Dead children. Like, okay.
This is an actual house. Look at all the kids outside waiting. Hello! All the kids of the neighborhood came and surrounded me, but I didn't know why.
I wish they fucking attacked you because you're annoying.
They don't let my hand live.
They're still following us. On our way to the hotel, our guys suddenly noticed that we were running out of gas.
Oh no. How much does gas cost over there?
There is 1 kilometer line that the cars are waiting to put gas, and there is no gas.
They're waiting for gas that's not even there.
I never experienced something like this. After a lot of phone calls,
84 hours later?
there is no gas.
They're waiting for gas that's not even there.
I never experienced
Oh, 84 hours remaining.
something like this. After a lot of phone calls, finally he found a friend that gave him some gas, and we were on
I watched the Men Who Stare at Goats. They needed gas, so they just cut the front of the line and they started shooting people. It was crazy.
the road again. Look at this guy. Here the bicycles are actually the main transportation of people. Only the rich can afford a car. After a long day, we finally arrived to the hotel and we have another 80 hours until our flight back home. People told us mosquitoes is the most dangerous thing here to get malaria and you can actually die. And Nassim is pretty scared about it. My doctor advised me to not eat anything that is not sealed. But the next morning, someone invited us to his house for
Malaria? Can you get a vaccine of malaria? I don't even know.
breakfast.
This is food.
This is for me.
Wow.
Tastes like bread.
Doing the exact opposite they told us to do.
Look at the pig, it's so cute. Can I touch it? Okay, put it down. This is the toilet here, Nassim. Come. They do this and they shit like this, probably. I'm learning.
You know, it's interesting. That's the easiest way to ship. Like your body, like when you crouch down like that, it comes right the fuck out. That's why in Japan they have toilets like that. That's why it's so hard to poop in America. Just saying, bro. That's why you're backed up. You gotta just shit on the floor. Crouch down. You'll learn the dexterity to do that.
So much. It's like the best day of my life. This is like a movie to me. It's so interesting. Thank you for hosting us in your house.
This is like a movie to me. Doesn't that sound a little condescending? Wow, what a crazy world I'm living in. Good thing I can leave tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's like a movie. Like this guy's, I mean, like honestly, he's just there as like an observer. He's like, it's fun to be poor for 3 days. These guys live it every day. He's like, wow, crazy. And then he's gonna leave, and these people are just gonna disappear to like in his head, you know?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, guys, that poor doesn't mean bad. Poor is like being tall or short. It's just
Wow, what? No, it's not. Do you have a mental condition? Are you fucking stupid? Poor is not being, it's like being tall or short. That's like inherently something you can't control. Although you'll generally be shorter if you lack nutrients, you know what I mean? Like, or if you lack nutrients, it can affect your height, is what I meant to say. But being poor and tall is like the consequence of, honestly, a poor distribution of resources. I'm not going to get all woke here, but like, when you say that, and I don't think he means this, when you say that being poor or rich is like being tall or short, what you're saying is that like there's some kind of a biological aspect or component. Now, there can be in situations, there can be biological, like some people are smarter, they might be, or they're better fighter, you know what I mean? They might be better geared to operate in a particular society. But considering this country is just baseline poor, they probably haven't gotten nearly as many opportunities to, you know, as anybody else, like in America, for instance.
Just the fact and doesn't define you. I wanted to see the poorest people in the poorest country. So we went to the orphanage.
Fidias really wants to go to the orphanage, but they're not letting him. I know he really wants to see how things are here. I heard the kids, they were shouting.
Yeah, they were shouting, Mutsunga, Mutsunga, white person came. After a lot of time, our guide convinced them to let us in. But they didn't allow us to film. Except this little kid that has malaria. The biggest problem here is malaria. You get malaria by getting mosquito bites that is dirty. And it's one major disease here that hundreds of thousands of people die.
That's fucking crazy. Malaria kills you? Like, that's insane. Jesus.
Very limited time here, so I wanted to see how their education system is. And while we were walking towards the school, the kids were very excited to see us because they had never seen foreigners before, and they came and surrounded us like we were the coolest thing in the world.
I love you.
So this is like a big event happening
No, I didn't know that.
to their school. Look at all the school following us around. You are the headmaster of all the school? Yes. Wow, how many kids does the school have?
900.
900 kids, wow. The principal let us go inside the class and I was so excited. I am 100 years old. I am 22. How old are you? 17 years old. The most things that I learned, they are not only from school, they are online, from the phone. They can access all the clever minds. I said this because only 10% of the population has access to the internet. I left the...
So why did you say that? Hey guys, I learned a lot of my stuff from this thing called a phone. I know only 10% of you have access to internet. Poor piece of shit. Fuck you, you dumb fuck. Is that 10%? Is that 10% in the world or in this country?
From school. They are online from the phone. They can access all the clever minds. I said this because only 10%.
Yeah, okay, so only 10% of people, less than 10% of people. Hey, fuck you, idiot. This is why I'm smart. This is why you'll never be smart, you fucking idiot. I have a Clash Royale notification, bitch. You even know what that is? Of course not, idiot. You fucking moron. What's your rank in the ladder? Oh, you poor piece of shit. Fuck you. What's happening here?
10% of the population has access to the internet. I left the class and felt inspired that these kids will have so much potential to help their country if they have access to the huge learning that the internet provides us. Wow. And I have a solution that I would...
It might be better if they get, you know, access to malaria treatments and if there's a vaccine for it, a vaccine more than the internet. But okay.
Tell you more about later. This personally is a life-changing trip for me because I got to experience things that I never believed that existed. Our guide left us in the hotel, but we wanted to explore the neighborhood. And while we were walking, we found strangers who were about to change the direction of our trip. Can you tell us some stuff about Burundi that we don't know?
Everything is really cheap, I can say that. We have a nice tea, we have a nice coffee. You already drink that?
No, we didn't drink coffee yet.
We just really bike.
Okay. We are so happy that we found you. I understood that people here, they have an amazing balance on their head. They carry everything around their head. It's so beautiful. They are really famous for their coffee and tea, and we're going to try it now.
We have that one guy's like, we have really good coffee and tea. He's like, they're really famous for their coffee and tea. Oh, okay.
A cappuccino, you know what cappuccino?
Yeah.
It's good, but it's not sweet enough.
The next day, the stranger...
It's funny, it's good, it's not sweet enough. Sweet stuff is like a very first... Well, it's really a very American thing. I don't know if they're from America. It's a very American thing to have very sweet... Like, if you talk to even people from, like, you know, dirty European countries, like, you know, the UK or whatever. I don't even... What's a country? You know what I mean? Wales? I don't know. They're like, oh, your bread is like a cake. You know, that's like, fuck you, that's why I'm fat, bitch.
Took us to see the biggest tea plantation in Burundi.
All this green there is tea plantation.
Wow.
So peaceful, you cannot imagine. You have to be here. How many people are working here in the tea plantation in this area?
So altogether people are 3,000 people.
Among 3,000 workers, some women were working under the rain. So this is a mother of some children. She's working here in the rain with this thing on here. They have their babies on their back and they're working with the...
How uncomfortable do you think that this is? Hey, look at look at this fucking Hey, they have babies, and this person's like, what are you doing? Stop. If somebody came into my job and started filming me, although I literally film myself, but if I was working a real job and somebody came in and started filming, look at this guy, and started pointing, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Let me work in peace, you know?
It's so interesting. You are beautiful, amazing. How many kids they have on average?
Between 5 and 10 children.
So they have, look at how many children you have here. It's so crazy. I was shocked to see that the kids couldn't afford to buy shoes and they were walking barefoot.
Thank you for having been kind with me. I'm very happy. Goodbye and good luck wherever you will be. I remember you. Thank you.
Okay.
The next day we went to see a cultural performance, and on our way there, our guide told us another YouTuber made a bad video embarrassing the country.
It was the worst video I've ever seen,
and we want to correct it. And here in this video, we wanted to show both of the sides of the coin.
Oh, this kind of reminds me of was it the Omari and the Gideon videos where they went to like the most racist town in America, and like they were like, hey, here's how it actually is, because there was another viral video that showed it as a really racist town where people just openly like scout, like, you know, slurs at you. And then I guess somebody else went to here and they talk shit about it. So interesting.
We paid only $10 to see 1 hour private performance from 20 people.
Hello, people! Hello!
They are going to perform now.
I was shocked that the poorest kid, the kids in the poorest country in the world had no shoes. Yeah, right. Of course. I wonder how bad like not having shoes is. I guess they don't have like a lot of paved roads. I don't know. I mean, shoes are very good actually. It's very nice to have shoes, but you know, it doesn't. I don't know if their country gets like super cold, so I imagine it can't be so bad from that perspective. And it, you know what I mean. You know, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have shoes. I'm just saying that I.
Look at them. This is the best day of my life, period.
Like if they had asphalt and stuff, I could see why, because they would also burn the fuck out of their feet, because asphalt like absorbs the heat.
Thank you, people! Thank you! Before our flight leaves in 5 hours, I wanted to visit their healthcare system. We came here to see the hospital.
I'm gonna visit their entire healthcare system. Is it all in one place?
Of Burundi. So here in this country, the hospital is not technological advanced. While we were working in the hospital, I saw one person that can't walk. He has been in the same bed for 2 years because the hospital doesn't have enough wheelchairs for all the patients. So I wanted to surprise him with one. Don't tell him. So we came here to buy a wheelchair.
The thing is, he's probably not expecting it.
That's the only one they have.
Really?
Yeah, people cannot afford this. It's used, but I don't think we have anything better options here. Imagine being paralyzed and not having a way to transport yourself. It will change his life probably. Oh, what he will be so
that's a nice thing. It's crazy how they only have one though.
Happy. This is 10,000 Burundian francs and it's $5. And this is the highest bill that they have. This is your money. And now we are going to deliver this chair to the person that needs it the most. We are on our way to the hospital to surprise our friend with his new wheelchair. We are here in the hospital and we're going to surprise him with this wheelchair. I ran a half marathon barefoot in the snow. Really? Yeah, and I was 2 weeks after.
I'm not even trying to be rude. Do you think that guy knows what snow is? You know? Real question. I've heard people from America that didn't live in snowy areas come and like, what the fuck? And they didn't even know what snow was. You know what I mean? I just wonder.
He's on a wheelchair. And
does it snow in Burundi? I'm not trying to be an asshole. Does it snow there? That's a weird experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, dude. But you guys are acting like that's crazy. Here. Does it snow in I don't know. Burundi. Let's see. The answer seems to be a resounding no. So he probably doesn't know what the fuck snow is, bro. Okay. You think I'm being an average American? Does it snow? Do you think it snows there? Okay, shut the fuck up. Okay? I've heard people come from like the fucking like Florida and be like, what is snow? Okay? Burundi is probably a little warmer than Florida. At least as warm. Okay? How do people in America not want snow? I don't know. They just don't. They're like, oh my god, this is snow? It's like, yeah, you're an idiot.
And it's very difficult.
Yeah.
But if you don't grow up with it, you don't know what the fuck snow is.
So you can imagine.
Small imagine. He's like that for years. Those people need help the most. He's inside there. I told him to close his eyes for the surprise.
Thank you.
Very nice.
My flight will leave in 1 hour. That's why we went for a short ride outside. And as you saw, with only $200, we'll probably change this man's life. And we can change more lives together. So that's why we're here.
You're hugging everybody. So weird.
To make a fundraiser with the goal to raise $20,000. For every dollar that you donate, I will be matching the donations. So your donations will have double the impact. And we're going to come again and make a video here in Burundi by spending the money to buy food, medicine, and other necessary things to help the people of Burundi. I believe that inequality between the countries is our biggest problem. These kids deserve
This is just such a weird...
Burundi. I believe that inequality between the countries...
This is just like, what the fuck? I mean, okay, he's displaying, I suppose, inequality, but it's just like, it was such an off-putting thing to see.
...is our biggest
This like, feels a little tone deaf. Maybe that's just
problem.
me.
These kids deserve equal opportunities like the kids in privileged countries, and that's why we're here, to raise awareness and make some small change, because I believe small change can make a big
He's wearing a YouTube shirt.
difference. I invite you to click now the top link in the description and donate to raise money for the people that need it the most. We made it to our flight on time, and now I will leave you with one beautiful quote. Overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity, it is an act of justice. This...
Okay. You know, the video wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Wasn't too bad. You know, it was pretty good. It was a little weird. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.